What is going on, everybody? I'm Melted Gore, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to clean game cases. This is good if in case you are a collector or you buy a game cheap or used at GameStop or something that's got that terrible sticker residue. Don't mind my dogs if you can hear them barking. I'm here in my kitchen. I'm going to teach you guys how I do it because I buy a lot of games cheap, and then because I'm a collector, so I buy a whole bunch for cheap or whenever I find a good deal or whatever. So these are games I picked up a while ago that I haven't had a chance to clean. So what I do is, and I'll show you a good example here. I'm doing Wii games currently. So what I do is I take the disc, the book, and the cover art out. Come on. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. So pull all that out. Take the game case. I'm doing Wii games right now. And then I just set this like this. And, you know, then when so I've got all these games that I'm cleaning the cases for. Rampage, and I've got a few more. Plus these, some GameCube games. So I take all these. I'm doing all the white ones because I like to use bleach on the white ones. I think you can on the black cases and the colored ones, but I kind of prefer to just take it safe. Get really hot water and some bleach. Find an old bucket like I did. It looks a little yellow. Must have had some stuff in the bottom, or maybe it's just the way the light's reflected. But I just get some real hot water here. Fill that up. I put a bunch of bleach in there. Then you can just take your case, put it right in there. Do a whole bunch at once. Ooh, my water gets hot quick. Damn. So do that. Get it hot. And just to show you, I'm pulling out real quick. Can't really see it. You can see there's some dirt there. There's a lot of sticker residue on some of these. I should have showed you before like here's a sticker with a check on it. And there's some more residue here. And there's some more in that one. It's kind of hard to see. There's a complete sticker there and there. There's stickers on all of these because the store I bought them from, they would put stickers on the end, or tape. It's tape on both ends to keep it sealed so people wouldn't just open them and mess around with the discs or take the discs or anything. So yeah, I let those soak probably 5-10 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll either start preparing more by taking these apart, or I'll just wait. I like to only do a few at a time. I'm doing more than I normally do. I'm doing 6 right now, mainly because I have a whole bunch. I'm probably going to do the next 2 Wii games, and then I will move on to the black ones. What I do for the black ones is I just do hot water, and then just like any kind of dish soap. Try not to use anything too corrosive because it can hurt the plastic. I did that with an Xbox console once, soaking it. Make sure you get all the bleach out of the water too. If you use bleach with the black cases, like these, it can smoke them. Basically what smoking is, it'll keep it black, but you'll kind of see like a clear, wavy, smokish looking coat that you can't get off. It's kind of like bleached. But yeah, so this bucket sucks because it leaks there. It's got a crack, so the water level dropped. But these are pretty well covered, so it should be good. So just get super hot water, and when you're doing the black or colored cases, just to be safe, use dish soap, or hand soap would probably work too, or probably just hot water would loosen it up enough, but something like this really wipes it off. And I've done this before with GameCube games. I believe I used don't think I use bleach on them. I mean, you could try it. It probably won't affect it too much. I just like to play it safe because then I don't have to run out and find a new case because I like to keep my things in relatively good condition. But I'm going to pause it here, and I will see you guys soon when we get a good example of what to do afterwards. And I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to quickly show you how I clean everything else, the booklets, the manuals, stuff like that. If you want to wipe them down, make them look better. So what I do is I get a paper towel and I just wet part of it like that. And I take the disc and I just, nice and easy, warm water, hot water, just a little bit. Get it wet, and then with the dry side, just wipe it off. And usually discs and stuff don't get dirty, but it's nice to kind of wipe them up, get whatever dust or whatever's on them. And then I don't fully wipe a CD, but I do just kind of wipe the spots that are gross, like if there's any kind of smudge or anything. You don't want to wipe like this on a CD because it'll scratch it, but if you do what I'm doing, it won't harm it at all. Paper towels can be corrosive a little bit, kind of, well, not corrosive but rough, and you don't want that when you're doing this. So then on the cover art, I open this here and I just do the inside white part, and this you can be a little more rough with because there's no art or anything that can really get ruined. I just kind of wipe like this because there's always a little bit of dirt here. I'll flip it over and I do this side. Same deal. Make sure it's just hot water. Maybe a tiny bit of cleaner mixed in. Like I just dipped my paper towel into the bleach water just for a second. So that won't hurt this unless you're really wiping hard. So you can kind of see it's now kind of nice and shiny, in better condition. But if you can see, I'm trying to get some good, you can kind of see it's in pretty good condition now. And then with the booklets, usually booklets are okay, but you can just quickly wipe down. Like this is fine because this was behind everything else, I believe. But it depends on the condition of the case. You can generally tell if your case is really disgusting. I've seen them where they're like brown with dirt. If they're that gross, like on the outside and stuff, chances are everything else is going to be pretty bad. And you, in that situation, you really want to make sure that you check the disc as well before buying it. Although I've gotten really good deals off CDs and stuff like that, because you'll get like parents of kids and stuff that think, oh, it's disgusting, it's not worth anything, and it could be something pretty rare like Super Smash Brothers for GameCube or something, and they just sell it because they're trying to get rid of it, or they think it's not worth much because it's dirty or whatever. Plus, you know, older generation doesn't generally know what they have when they have it. Now I'm doing Rampage. Same deal. Quickly blot the areas that are bad. The CD is pretty good condition. Set that aside. Open it up, see if it's bad. It's really not at all. Ooh, you want to be careful of that happening. It's good to do it like this, pull it towards you. If you do it the other way, it can bend and be bad. I'm a bad example because I just did that, but we're just going to quickly do this. Okay, that's set. And now the manual. And you usually don't have to do inside, but I always flip through to be sure. But generally, yeah, so you can, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of getting a little dirty just from this game. The other game, Galaxy, didn't do too much, but that's set there. Now I'll set it down. Move this guy over. you want to make sure you're not doing it on a wet surface either. If you're doing it on a wet surface, it's going to soak your game art or manual, and that's not going to be nice because you don't want to get a destroyed manual or game art when you're trying to make it better, because that's always worse. Do these two sides real quick. And yeah, this one's in damn good condition, so that's nice. But still, I just kind of wipe it down quickly. I remember this game being pretty fun, actually. Or Paper Mario. Paper Mario is usually pretty fun. Okay, the disc. Put that back there. Keep them organized. Now this disc. Oh, it actually isn't too bad. So let's get. I'm gonna blot this a little more than I would normally, but what I'm gonna do is wipe with the wet side, and it won't be so rough. And then what I'll do is I'll take kind of the drier end and kind of, sometimes you can blow on it to kind of make sure it's dried out good. I'm not going to be popping this right in my system anyway, so it's not really a huge deal if it's just a tad wet. Not that that would probably do anything either, but on like a reading standpoint, you know, the console reading it possibly. Get a little, something a little, like some crusty dirt or something, got that off. Scratching out that stuff's usually okay because this print is printed right on the CD, so it generally won't hurt anything. But I'm sure some of you are seeing some of these games and saying, hey, those are pretty good games to have, like Super Smash Brothers. Those are pretty expensive. I mean, the GameCube Super Smash Brothers Melee for GameCube, I believe, is like $60 complete. And it's like, holy crap, you know, and the Wii one's up there too. So it's a good idea to have them. If you have them, keep them. Because the one from N64, which I do own, that one's up there too. And I've seen complete sets, like every Super Smash Brothers game, all complete. I've seen those go for quite a bit. So collecting is actually a pretty good investment. I have Conker's Bad Fur Day, and when I got it, I think I paid $60 or so, and now it's like $100. So it's pretty nice to have. Good investment. And the inside's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Got that set, so these can go together again. I usually put the outside art on top and then kind of put the disc to the right of it a little bit to make sure it's not bending it too bad. This Mario Kart is kind of scratched up, which is too bad. But the disc works, and there's some stuff on there. You can lightly scratch, like if you see anything kind of like on there, like dried water or just a little tiny speck, and it's kind of sticking on there, it is okay to scratch at it with your fingernail, just don't be too hard. It won't hurt your disc or anything. But you can see over there a little bit, you can see it's, oh, there you go. You can see it's pretty scratched up, this one. All the others are in pretty good shape. So let's get this going here. There we go. And the inside does have some stuff on it. Not getting that off. I'm not going to rub on it too hard because that wouldn't be... Actually, there we go, I did get it, so that's awesome. Okay, so that's done, and we got one more. And by the time we finish this, those cases should be set. So this manual already had some water damage on it, or it's just old. It's got kind of that roughy paper drying feel. Never played this game, but I grabbed it because it's kind of cool. It's like one of those fighting games where they team up two groups, and I've never seen it before, so I don't know if it's rare or anything. But I grabbed it when I grabbed all these other Wii games. Got a pretty decent deal for all of them. Can't remember exactly, but it was around $100 for all of these. Bought these a while ago, that's why I don't really remember. And they're all complete except for Mario Kart, I believe. Mario Kart and Paper Mario I have the manual for. Dogs are barking. But I believe all the Wii games I got, except for that one. Let's see what these look like. Got the manual for that and Wario Lands. Yeah, so the only one missing a manual is Mario Kart, so that should be easy enough to find. So all of these are all good to go. So let's switch over and we'll check out our cases. All right, see you in a minute. Alright guys, so what I did is I moved over to this other counter space here, because our other one over here has all of our CDs on it, and the one over here I have a little sink next to, because the other sink has our container in there. So we're over here at my other sink, because I figured it'd be easier, and I'm gonna show you how to clean these, or dry them correctly. To make sure you don't ruin your game art and stuff when you put them back in. So I brought two over for now, here in my sink. Kind of, let's see, get that there. And what we want to do is rinse it off. Rinse it off good. Try and get in between, get some of that bleach out of there. Then shake it off like Taylor Swift and bring you guys back over here. And I brought paper towels over, of course. Grab a bunch of those. I like to lay them down like that. Get that going. Grab some more. Paper towels are the easiest, I think. Because they pick up water so easily. You could try a towel, but towels seem to, they do some, there's benefits to it, but they kind of seem to spread it around more than they help. So we're going to do this. We're just going to wipe the inside very good. Get all the creases. Try to. And the nice thing about paper towels is accuracy. So you can take a little corner like this, and you can kind of twist the end. This is how I clean small areas in consoles when I need to. You can make it even finer than this, but then you can poke it down in there and suck up some of the water, like in between these little push knobs. I literally try and get every speck of water before putting the art and stuff back in. You can shove it into those little creases there, and here. You want to make sure you get all of the water. And around the disc isn't important, really as important, because a disc getting wet is not going to harm anything, really, unless it's like soaking and you throw it in your console. But then of course that's just stupid on your part if you do that. But if it gets a little wet, not a big deal, We're getting this is pretty dry already. Do that. So the inside, as you can see, already looks pretty damn good. It looks kind of like it's brand new. Actually, it looks really close to looking like it's brand new. So let's see. Let's get in there. And on the side where the latch is to open it. Now we do the hard part. So the best way to do this, I think, is to take 2 paper towels, 2 sheets, rip them again, place them on top of each other, kind of fold them like this so it's easy to get in there, slide it in, push it over as far as you can to the edge, and just kind of press down like this. That'll soak up pretty much all of it. Just pull that right out. You may have to do that a few times. You can use the one you were using. I just wanted to show a better example. Then if you fold it like this, you can maneuver into the cracks of the CD. Do that. But I like to do the one sheet first because you can get a lot of it out of the way. So that side is dry. So it really doesn't take too long. You just got to be, I've been doing it a while, so I'm quick at it. Again, fold it, and I do the same process on the other side. I get that in there, really press it over to the edge as far as I can, press down. Make sure you press on all parts of the plastic, because you can generally get all of the water. Then again, fold it up. Don't do it too hard, you don't want to force it, because if you do, you might break it. But the nice thing here is if you do break a case, they can always be replaced, you know. The thing you don't want to ruin is the art, so that's why you really want to make sure. Okay, so we're done. It's looking, oh, we got a little more there, so I always double check, and it's a good thing to do that because I just found some more. But yeah, it's pretty much done there. Okay, so it looks like we got everything. If you have a blow dryer, you could do that. And that I wouldn't use that mainly to dry it, but I would open it like this and blow in there with the blow dryer, and then you can make sure all the little stuff gets out. But yeah, so then I'm not going to dry them all in front of you because that'll just be boring. So now we will dry up our area, and grab one of our games. So grab all the stuff for one of the games, put the disc in. I usually do the disc, put that in, kind of move it around a little bit, take the disc out, no water. It's just a good test. And then if you have multiples like this, like where you have the manual and then these inserts, take one that isn't important, put that in there, because in case there's stuff stuck, you can know, okay, so we did good. We're good there. And you don't have to really follow every single one of these steps. This is just the safety way. Then we're going to flip that over, get our cover art. This is the nerve-wracking part, because if you do screw it up, you're ruining this. And this is the part you want. It's a lot easier to replace everything else, except for the CD, but the CD's chances of getting ruined is pretty low. Okay, looks good. And that looks like it's in pretty good condition as well. Yeah, so let me take you guys here, and I will show you a little better. can kind of see, I'm trying to get it to focus here. You can see how it is in really good shape. And there's absolutely no sticker residue at all. Doing it at an angle so you can see it with the light reflection. Just a little bit of a dent there, but cosmetically it looks fantastic. So yeah, that has been Gore's lesson about cleaning cases for games, whether you're a collectible or you just got something on one of them, or let's hope you didn't. But yeah, it works for basically any case, just hot water mainly. Hot water, 5-10 minute soak, wipe down everything else, make sure you dry, and you'll be good. And you'll end up with awesome looking cases every time. And I hope this was helpful. Let me know if it was, and I can do more video game longevity things, because I do know some other tricks with things. So if you want to know, I will bring that to you. Just let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys later. Stay melted, everybody.